Fired! Shots fired! Fired! Shots fired! Fired! Shots fired! Fired! Shots fired! Fired! Shots fired!
They call me Bobby's World.
Bobby's World.
Yeah.
Got you.
This is Bobby's World at the William.
Hey, let's do it,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sirski. How y'all doing out there? What's happening? This your man Bobby with Bobby's World, and you're watching another episode of Bobby's World at the William. Yes, sir. Hey, man, and we got a special guest today. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Mr. Michael Hawthorne Jr. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm good, man.
How you feeling?
Good to be here,
Hey,
bro. I'm
man,
feeling great.
Glad to have you here, man.
I appreciate it.
You know, this is one of those shows, Mike, what was that? Oh, your phone.
Oh.
I got you. This is one of those shows where we recognize individuals that's doing amazing things in our culture within our community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and most of the time, it's the guys that's not always in front of the cameras. You know what I'm saying? So, and I want all y'all to know that this is like on site, is unedited. You know what I'm saying? Raw, uncut. This is how we do it right here at the William, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, search it, man. So I'm gonna get into it. As I get into it, first of all, let me read y'all something up on my brother real quick. This gentleman right here in the chair, then I'll drape him up. All right. This gentleman right here, Mr. Michael Hawthorne Jr., is a clean energy strategist, media entrepreneur, and co-founder of Clean Energy Culture, where he's helping make sustainability part of the culture through media storytelling and live experiences. From advising national climate conversations with the EPA and the White House to building projects that connect hip-hop, creativity, and clean energy. Michael's work sits at the intersection of culture, impact, and innovation. He's focused on changing how communities see sustainability, not as a trend, but as a lifestyle. How about it?
I appreciate that, bro.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So for those of you who want to know sustainability, sustainability is best defined as meeting the needs of the present without compromising individuals of the future. Correct?
That's it, man. You hit it on the nail.
Come on, man.
Hey, you got it.
So I just want to get into it, man. Let's just start off on, where you from?
Originally from Greenville, South Carolina, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so not too far, right up the street. About
Okay.
2 hours away.
Greenville, man. So how long? So did you come from Greenville to Atlanta?
It wasn't a straight shot, but I made my way down here back in 2008, where I had the pleasure and honor of working for then Senator Barack Obama for his first presidential campaign. So I was the guy who came in for his primary and set up his office. So it was an honor, man. I can't believe they chose me to do it, but
How did that feel? So they gave you a phone call?
Yeah, they gave me a phone call and basically asked me to, go ahead and, they gave me a laptop and a BlackBerry, and it was like, all right, you're in charge of setting up this campaign operation for the state of Georgia.
Man, that's cold. Where did you attend school?
I went to South Carolina State University, the Bulldogs.
Come on, man.
What you about to say, man?
Come on, no. We got love for the Bulldogs, because we got some dogs up here too now.
Yeah, that's true.
We got some Bulldogs now. But no, man. So what was your major out there?
Man, believe it or not, I switched about 3 times, but I ended up rolling out with an English degree, man.
With an English degree?
Yeah, it was just the last thing that I could probably do and get out on time. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's cool, man. But before we go any further, I want to ask you a couple of things about the looks the type of haircuts and things like that you're familiar with. You know what I'm saying? So how are you normally get your haircut?
It's crazy, man, because everybody always think I got this little Brian McKnight thing going on. You know what I'm saying? So, I just, I kind of just fade it out and, and I keep a shadow.
Keep a shadow beard?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it, man. I keep it simple.
Okay. So, well, here, when you sit in this chair and you look around the room and you see a lot of familiar faces.
Wow.
You agree?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man.
If you can see this, both sides of these walls, and you can point out 2 people that you may have been inspired by, which 2 people would it be?
Oh, that's easy. They stand right in front of me. Those 2 guys, man.
Dr. Martin Luther King?
Yeah.
Malcolm X.
They powerful, man.
Yeah.
I always will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so are you.
Oh, man, I appreciate that.
Yeah. You the center of it all today, man. You know what I'm saying? And this, like I said, man, this is a chill show, man. I like to pop it, man. Hey, you can't say nothing wrong on this show, man, because first of all, I just want to thank you, appreciate you again for taking time out to even come and see what this is about. Because most people that come on the show don't have a clue of what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I promise you, by the time the end of the show, you'll have a great understanding of why you're here. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm excited.
So the Bulldogs, huh?
Good old Bulldogs, man. You know, you ain't make it until you had a cold shower.
Yeah, man, that's all good, man. So when you got that call from the White House, who's the first person you said something to about that phone call?
Ooh, I think at the time it was probably my girlfriend at the time, who ended up becoming my then wife. You know, you know, at that point in time. But yeah, I definitely called her, and then I called the homies, and then parents last.
You call your parents last?
Yeah, I did. I'm tripping on that, right? I'm tripping, right? You know.
Hey, let me ask you this. Can you elaborate a little bit about EPA?
Yeah, I mean, the work that I was doing during that time, to kind of fast forward, I got into like the environmental. I started working with Vice President Al Gore. He had this environmental campaign, you know what I mean? And then through that work, it was called Repower America or whatever. It was lobbying the first cap and trade bill. I ain't know shit about all of that stuff, but you know, it was an interesting experience, and then that led me to like getting involved with becoming a stakeholder for EPA and starting to advise, because I became this, you know, one of these brothers who was connected to the community, but really understood how to get people involved in this whole movement or whatever.
Let me ask you, how are you involving hip hop, and how are you involving hip hop along with creativity and clean energy? Yeah.
So, you know, I'm pretty sure y'all know my boy, Mr. Hankey. He's my co-founder to Clean Energy Culture.
Okay.
So, producer extraordinaire.
Yeah.
And you know, for us, it was an interesting way we connect. We connected with over a brother I was working with. He was a rap artist named Grand.
Okay.
And we was in the studio, and I guess I walked in looking like what I look like, and Hank looked at me. He was like, "Bro, you don't look like a rap artist manager." And he was like, "What do you do?" I was like, "Oh, I'm an environmentalist."
Okay.
And so he was intrigued. He was like, "Word." He stopped the whole session, and from there, man, he was just like, "That's dope. You know, how can I get involved?"
Okay.
And so we came together. I was like, "If you bring the entertainment, and I bring, I guess for lack of words, the nerdy side of stuff, the, you know, sort of the policy, the business, we could create a movement." And man, honestly, from that point on, man, it just took off crazy. End up raising almost $1 million. We had like brands reaching out. We had like, you know, we was featured in Essence magazine, going on TV shows, like just talking about how we making this a lifestyle, and that's what it really came down to.
Yeah, because I noticed that in your bio, where it's not for the moment, it's for the lifestyle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, man, you know what's really behind this is this is kind of like the next tech boom.
Yeah.
You know, like we got in late on the tech boom, and you know, a lot of people, you know, still, you know, are just now, you know, really realizing, like, even with the tech, you know, we still account for less than 1% of venture capital.
Okay.
And so this clean economy is that next thing. And so, you know, but our people ain't really checking for it, but we've been sustainable all our lives. We just didn't, you know, we may not realize, like, you know, I'm pretty sure you know, if you look under somebody's kitchen cabinets, you know, you got those grocery bags in there, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
or you know, how many times you know you wore your brother clothes that was passed down.
That's
All
right.
that's like sustainable.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to like take what we already know how to do, but
Okay.
really bring it to the forefront so people can start making money
Okay.
and being a part of this economy and becoming owners of it.
Oh man, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome, man. So what drifted you from studying English? You know what I'm saying?
I knew you was gonna go.
That's a
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's a major turn. You know, so what grabbed your attention and and got you interested?
You know, man, at the end of the day, man, you know, that's why I tell folks, man, when they go to college, you ain't gotta really try to change your major a million times, man,
Okay.
because 9 out of 10,
Uh-huh.
you know, I would say 8 out of 10, you're probably not even, you know, the field that you'll end up in ain't even what you majored in. You know?
Yeah, I heard that a lot too.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in English, but here I am, you know, a TV executive producer, and
Yeah.
you know, like in this entertainment, you know. So, yeah, I think for me it was just the opportunities that came to me, you know, and opportunities are gonna find you, and
Absolutely.
you just gotta be ready to meet that moment. And for me, it was politics, then that led me to tech, and then eventually to where I'm at with entertainment and clean energy.
Okay. No, that's big, brother.
Yeah.
That's big, man. He said you don't look like no rapper. But you kind of look like a producer. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, it was probably one of the funniest moments, man. Everybody just looked at me, man, when I walked in, like, who is this square looking dude, man? And
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, man, I would have never in a million years would have thought we'd have came away and produced something that we produced, man.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about some of the things that you're involved with.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, for the most part, we launched an initiative called Electrify the City, man, where we
What is it called again?
electrify the city,
Okay.
where it's aimed at, giving the opportunity to small business owners who own their buildings or their tenants,
Okay.
be able to reduce their energy bills and actually make money from EV charging stations.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize, like, you can go own your own EV charging station and make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's the new economy.
Yeah.
Like, just picture like gas stations, but picture putting like EV charging station and you owning it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was the whole reason why we put clean energy to culture together, because we wanted to make it a part of the culture, the lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
I like the fact that it's not to get in the way
right,
of the present,
right,
and help the future advance at the same time.
exactly,
No, that's crazy, brother.
exactly. I mean, that's the genius of it, man. And we're seeing it too, man. We're seeing a lot of people gravitate to us. We started throwing like parties and events, man, and people started showing us love, and they started coming out.
Okay.
We started sponsoring, more and more events. And of course, we produced a song with Asian A and Big Homie Tiny.
Okay.
Called See Something. So Hank did his thing, we're putting that together.
Okay.
So it's really just kind of dipping into that and really, you know what I'm saying, going where the people are at.
Yeah. I see what you're doing too. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying though. That's definitely gonna catch the audience of the culture.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, you bringing some heat, man.
I mean, that's just what it is. Because, I've been in these rooms, man, and I've been the only black person in most of them in these rooms. And I'm seeing, like, these investors. I'm seeing these, policymakers. And they're making, they're making it do what it do. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, yeah, it's cool. I can go and make my millions off of this. But, But a real boss, in my advantage, in my viewpoint, is one who can make other people bosses. You know what I'm saying? So that's the tip we on.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Because I think one of the reasons why what I'm hearing already that it's working for you is because you're not just trying to make money for yourself.
Yeah.
You're trying to build a community of wealth.
Yeah.
And not only that, you're bringing something totally different, and it's something that this young generation can use right now today.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I think this is a major thing. When individuals get that type of understanding about their gift,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and you're able to share it in a way where people can actually not just learn it, but they can survive through it.
Exactly.
You know, and then become owners and bosses.
You dropping it, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's it, baby, man. That's. I mean, it don't get no bigger than that for real.
That's it.
You know, because you setting it out there for them, man, and a lot of people, man. You know, you have to be cut from a certain cloth, man, to have that kind of heart, and if you have that kind of heart, it's definitely going to help you advance in what you're trying to do, and that's probably why you're walking into so many different rooms and getting these different opportunities. Is because you're actually not just helping people understand that there's something else that they can do, and it's something new and refreshing, and this world is changing drastically.
Yep.
You know, and the culture is definitely changing every time you look up. There's something else, something new going on. So for you to have that mentality and that drive, man, I just think that's awesome, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. I just think that's awesome, man.
You said that perfect, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
Absolutely.
So, what type of things are you into, man, when you're not focused on your work?
You know, man, first and foremost, man, I got 2 daughters, you know, Ellen and Elise, they 11 and 9.
Okay.
And, that's my world right there, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, being a single dad and, just being able to spend time with my girls is, central to me. But outside of that, man, I'm a pretty chill dude, man. I'm from South Carolina, so I tend to gravitate outdoors. So I like to do a lot of running, long distance, and be in the parks, go hiking, and then if I ain't doing none of that, man, I'm pretty much
so.
Yeah, watching some sci-fi movie or some horror flick, and that's in the case that the homies don't call me and try to pull me out the house, and
I'm gonna hit you with something real quick though. I gotta slow this up because you're a girl's dad.
Yep.
And my little girl and only child is 4 years old.
Okay.
So, of course, I need some advice. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Anything that you can share with me, I take it to heart, and it's very appreciative because it's my only child, and at the moment I don't get a chance to see her often right now, but that too is gonna be okay and work itself out.
Yep.
But I love her unconditionally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I guess what I want to ask you is, hey, what advice can you give a new dad that's 50 years old with a 4-year-old? I gotta hit you with it.
Well, first I'm gonna say,
I'm gonna tell you, I'm listening to you as if I was 16 and have my and boom, a baby pop up. That's how I'm listening to you right now. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, big dog. So first and foremost, man, let me say, welcome to the fold, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful thing, man. I always kind of look at the fact that, being a girl dad it's a special privilege, man.
Yeah.
And it's something that I didn't even know I was going to become one day.
How you think I feel?
Yeah, right. But through the experiences of just being a father, but let alone being a father to 2 girls, man, is they have most daughters tend to have such an adoration of their fathers, man, and your presence, you know. I always used to think like I had to always be doing something for them.
Yeah.
And sometimes, man, when I found out, they just want you to just be present. You know what I mean? And so, and you know, and I had, you know, over time I had to learn too, man. Like they're so impressionable. They're so you know, just gentle, and they really take heed, and it's just been an amazing journey, just learning their character and you know, praying to God just to give me the wisdom to know, like, you know, what's their purpose, and make sure I'm helping them to kind of find it. So man, it's a learning process. That's the best advice, and just, you know, give yourself grace and mercy through it all.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man, because I to this very day, man, I'm still in shock, to be honest, man. You know,
hey, man, I get it.
I'm blessed. I'm so blessed and thankful, man. You know, because not trying to take it to but my mom passed away, right, a year ago.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
And yeah, well, thank you too, man. But that little girl is my whole world, man.
Man,
that little girl is my whole world, man. You know. And so I ask for advice from any man that's a father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I talk to some daddies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But a father is so special, man. You know what I'm saying? And I can hear it in you.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm talking about it. The way you just spoke about your girls and love spending time with them, man. You know.
Oh my God, man.
I'm just, and then you said yours is 9 and 10.
9 and 11.
9 and 11.
Bruh. And that's the other struggle, man. I'd be like, you know, I got set up the doctor's appointment. They were like, what's the birthday? I'm like, I think it's 2015. Can you check for me? They were like, sir, you need to know this.
No, it's understandable, man. It's understandable, man. So, moving right along. Yeah. So, where do you see yourself in your work? Where do you see this going in the? I'm just gonna give you within the next 5 years. I'm gonna say that. Or what do you hope to be?
So, you know, with the current, I'll just put it this way, with the current economy and, you know, just the things that's been happening, like clean energy is, you know, it's kind of taking a hit. But, you know, while some people in office may not have a great appreciation for it, this is the perfect time for a lot of people to go and build, because they ain't checking for it, right?
They ain't checking for it, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so with that in mind, I also use this time to pivot more into like TV and film.
Okay.
Because what we're starting to see, and I'm always, you know,
wait a second there. Go ahead.
I'm always kind of looking at, you know, and my chief creative officer always said that, what's the playbook? You know, who's done this and how can we do it better? And what we're seeing is everybody's popping up their own TV networks, because if you own the TV network, you control the narrative, right? But you also control the dough. You know, you see it with Zeus Network, what my brother over there built up. You know what I'm saying? And how much that's, you know, worth, you know. And so I think for us, it's creating a network and producing shows and movies that really hit with the culture in a way that nobody's been able to do, man. So I think that's, you know, and we're working on that now, and we're currently in the works of producing let's just say a MTZ reboot of a concept of a show. So we're excited to be moving in that direction where, you know, we're gonna get in front of a lot more people and show them what this lifestyle looks like.
Yeah, man. I hear it in you, brother.
Hey, man, you gotta go out here and get it, man. You know, and you know, really fulfill your purpose. So
yeah, man, that's big, man. I myself, man, of course, barbering has been my passion since I was 12, man. I've been cutting hair, you know, 38 years strong.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And but through the journey, you know, I've drifted off into a lot of different areas. You know, from dabbing in music.
Wow.
You know, because of course a lot of my clients are musicians and producers. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm saying this because I want the people out here to understand that, you know, like when you were saying, a big percentage of the people that go to school for their degree end up doing something different. You know, so for whatever reason it is, whether they got passionate about something else or, you know, they was inspired by somebody else, you know. But with me and my journey, barbering opened so many doors, man, and opportunity, you know. And I'm saying this because you went to school for English.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're taking one opportunity and creating another opportunity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And from doing that and, you know, working with the president over at the White House and then working with these production companies and things like that, I want the people to understand that it's okay to follow that inner thing that's telling you to, hey, I love doing this as a writer or you know, as a barber, as a whatever it is that you're doing, but there's something inside of you saying that I can do what they're doing, and I have a better understanding, I think, than they have, type of understanding that they have, and I didn't go to school for this.
Right.
You know, and a lot of people I've seen tend to have those opportunities, but have that fear of, you know, if I stop doing what my profession is and go off into what my love is or what I'm now new passionate about, you know. And I see a lot of people just, you know, drop the ball and don't and be scared. So what would you say to an individual that's you know, that's in that ballpark, you know what I'm saying, that has that they making money, money in their profession and everything, but then there's something that's saying, you know what, I can write movies.
Yep.
You know, I can write a movie, man. You know, and you know what? So what do you say to those type of people?
Man, that's the question there, bro. That's the $1 million question. Oh man, you lay that up perfect. Like you know, the first thing I would say, man, is, you know, absolutely, you got to go for it, man. At the end of the day, you know, I think I heard Steve Harvey say this one time. He was like, it's a reason why you have that feeling. It's a reason why you have that vision. God is trying to tell you something. And if you're having the thoughts, if you keep seeing yourself, you know, successful, if you keep seeing this business idea, if you keep dreaming this certain dream, that's God telling you that's yours. You know what I'm saying? And I had to come to realization with that, man. And, you know, I don't want to get deep, but, you know, the thing I tell people is it's not going to be easy.
Right.
It's not going to be easy, and you got to be ready to face that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, you know, everybody that you see, you know, successful, I'm pretty sure, you know, you being, you know, the host of this or your show, and, you know, like, you had to go through some things to get here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just didn't pop up overnight.
Right.
And I don't know any successful person that didn't go through the level of sacrifice and suffering and pain to get to that level of success. Right. Like, you know, I had to, if you'd have told me to get to where I'm at right now, where I'm sitting in this chair, that I was going to have to experience a divorce, you know, experience losing, having my girls move away to a whole, to, you know, way up north, you know, losing, you know, cars and, you know, taking financial hits, laying off people, man, you know, almost losing your home. If you had told me that when I was in my little comfy suburb home in Arizona, to get to here, that I was going to have to, you know, go through all that and, you know, I probably would have said no. Ain't no way to know. You know what I'm saying? And juggle a divorce while you blowing up at the same time. And, you know, it was no other feeling than, you know, buying a house, man, right at the divorce. And then, you know, walking into the house, man, and it's empty. And then you getting an email saying, you know, $500,000 You just got rewarded for your business. I mean, it was like a bittersweet moment. You know, it's like I want to celebrate, but I just signed my divorce papers at the same time, man. And so I'm just bringing that up, you know, just to be real and show people, man, like, you know, I'm not saying that's gonna be the experience for everybody else, but you gotta be,
I guess
you gotta be resilient. Like, gotta give you that dream, gotta give you the provisions, but you gotta be ready to, you know, waver through it all and never give up.
That's right. And I'm a go back a little bit when you spoke about Steve Harvey. It's crazy that you said that, brother.
Really?
Because I had an amazing experience with Steve Harvey, man, and this was at least maybe 15 years ago, I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I told the story before, but I had a friend of mine that went to school with me, and he was a model, right?
Okay.
So, and I'm a barber all my life. I told you. So, they had a fashion show at Georgia World Congress Center by Bishop T.D. Jakes.
Okay.
And Steve, and in the fashion show, Steve Harvey had his clothing line. You know, all the wide leg suits he was rocking and all that. And his own suits and stuff. So my whole thing was to get inside this fashion show and cut hair for the models in the fashion show. You know, I know if I can get my haircuts on these guys. You know, I did what I came to do. You know, so but when I got to this fashion show, I snuck in the back door and I walked right up on NFL Hall of Famer Michael Irvin and Deion Sanders, right?
Yeah.
So I'm standing there and they talking to me, you know, and they was looking at me at the time. I had just cut my hair and Michael was like, man, ooh, I sure like that haircut, man. Where you get your haircut at? I've been trying to get something like that. I said, well, you know, I'm my own barber, you know, and he was like, yeah, where you cut at? I said, these my clippers on my back right here. You know, I cut everywhere I go. So we went on about it and he was telling me that he wanted to get a haircut for me and all that. But then the opportunity came about where he asked me, are you in the fashion show? And I replied, no, but I can be. So he looked over to his dressing room and the people that was over his, you know, the models and stuff, and he asked them, he said, y'all got a suit for him to fit him? And she said, yeah, I think we do. So all in this one moment, they dressed me out, put me in a suit, and he was standing there, you know, and I didn't have the right shoes on, right, to me.
Right. So
Michael Irvin, NFL Hall of Famer, Michael said, what size you wear? I said, I wear 12. He said, man, get these. Took his shoes off his feet.
Man, what?
Yeah, man. So, but that day,
in
that fashion show, there was also Steve Harvey and Deion Sanders and Magic Johnson clothes.
Wow.
And the next outfit I put on was Steve Harvey.
Wow.
You know, and as a barber at the time, Steve Harvey was that guy that every barber wanted to, you know, imitate that haircut with their clients. I was the one that wanted to barber for Steve. Right?
Wow.
But I didn't get an opportunity then. And I'm telling y'all this for a reason. Let's go back to what we were just talking about. So I didn't get that opportunity then. But I always had this passion as a barber to cut the best at whatever it is that they do. So I want to cut the rappers' hair. I want to cut the best rappers.
Right.
So I want to cut the NFL players' hair. I want to cut the best.
Right.
NBA, I want to cut the best. So fast forward a couple of years later, I heard Steve Harvey on Radio 1.
Right.
Radio station is a syndicated radio station, right?
Yeah.
And it's 107.9 in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I go up to the radio station and I just wait. I wait in the lobby. I wait. Hour pass, 2 hour pass. And he came out the room and he said they had already told him that this guy waiting out there for him. They want to get a haircut. They want to be a barber. So first thing he said to me was, I'm going to tell you right now. You know how he be walking and shaking his head?
Yeah.
You know, he said, I'm going to tell you right now. You can't be my barber. I can't do nothing but laugh because I'm already tripping because I didn't bump into him, right? Long story short, man, here it is, years later now, and I'm one of the speakers at his foundation, which is in June, on Juneteenth.
Are you serious, man?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So, and I'm just saying that because you never know where your gift and your talents, and the people you meet,
that's right,
the opportunities you have, and like you said, man, you have to be able to just go for it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, stick your chest out there, man. Believe in yourself, and you just gotta go for your opportunity, man.
That's it.
You know, yeah, man. I just had to And it was something else that I was talking so dang on much. It was something else I wanted to say though. But yeah, man, you got a great story though, man.
Man, that's powerful, bro.
You doing some great things out here, man.
Hey, man, I'm trying, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what's how are you religious?
I wouldn't say I'm religious, but I definitely,
believe in higher power?
I believe in the Creator, man, and that's my faith is the backbone of everything I do. And I try to guide my daughters and such, and just mostly live it, man.
Yeah.
I don't believe you should be trying to get other people to believe in something. Like if you just be you, and people will see the light in you, and that's all it is.
I like that, man.
Yeah. But I like what you were saying too, man, because like most people think they gotta try to figure out their path, man, and it'll never be like that. Like you can't just try to figure it all out.
Right.
I like to tell people, man, you gotta follow the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And the breadcrumbs will lead you to the loaf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The breadcrumbs will lead you to the loaf. That's real talk, brother.
Hey, man, you've been through enough, man. You start to pick up the wisdom and apply it, man.
And kind of off subject, but on subject, man, because there's a lot of young men out here, man, that's making decisions that causing them their lives.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not even getting an opportunity, man.
Yeah.
To see what they can become, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen so many stories just coming down the page. And it ain't just black on black. It's just young people, the young generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's making decisions that's causing them their lives, man.
Yeah.
And I know my age, our upbringings was grandma and them. You know what I'm saying? And we go outside and we may have some differences and have little fights and everything, but picking up a gun and all that was definitely out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? So what advice can you give these young gentlemen out here that can possibly help them make better, smarter decisions?
Man, that's a tough one, but it's so simple, but it's tough because, like you were pointing out, it's such a difference in the generations and how we grew up. Like we didn't pack a gun when we had beef with somebody. It was like you duked it out. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you became cool at the end of the day.
Best friends.
You know what I'm saying? Best friends. Like, oh, you cool, man. You held your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nowadays, man, kids ain't getting that luxury, man.
Yeah.
So I think right now the best thing I would say is one, I kind of go against the idea like, you got to change your environment. Not every kid can change their environment that they're living in. You know what I'm saying? Right. Parents are working.
Right.
Or they staying with the mom working 2 jobs. There ain't much you can do about that.
Right.
But what I would say is, one, find your faith. Find the higher power that you can believe in. That's core. But at the same time, I think a lot of kids, given the platforms that are out there, a lot of them can go out and create and create their lives at a very early age.
Right.
And, I think it's about them, finding their passion.
Yeah.
Find what makes you, what gives you joy, and then just follow that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. No, that's real talk.
To be honest, man, there's kids making probably more money than I am.
Hey, man. Hey.
Influencers.
You ain't lying, bro. It's different now, man. I just hate to see, man, with the same thing you're saying, that with that same opportunity that they actually having right now.
Yeah.
I just hate to see these crash outs, man.
Yeah.
And you're hearing it so often, man. So that's the reason why I brought it up on the show, man, because I think that's something that I'm gonna speak on every show and with every guest, man, because every voice makes a difference. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, man. And I would say too, man, to the youngins, man, like if there's a mentor that you like, most people ain't gonna turn down the ability to help.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know, a lot of the youth, man. So youth, understand you got leverage.
Yeah.
You know, so if there's somebody, you know, if you trying to get your game up, there's a ball player that, you know, got the skill, go up to him and say, hey man, I'm trying to get to your level.
Right.
You know, very rarely would anybody be like, nah, you know.
Right.
Or if, you know, if there's a barber, you trying to get into the game of cutting hair,
Right.
you go up to him like, hey, let him know.
No cap, man. 'Cause I love sharing the gift, man. Because you know, like you said, once you get older, then the wisdom, you know, and then you have that understanding of, you know, I didn't learn this just for me. I know, you know, when you're young, I used to want to compete in hair shows, and I want to tell the other barber who's sitting beside me, I'm better than you.
Right.
He can't cut better than he can't cut. But then that stopped real soon. That stopped real soon once I, you know, start being around OGs and listening and just understanding as the years go. And I just want you young people to understand that, man, like there's a total different life from 17 to 18 than it is from 28 and 29. There's a total different life from 29, 28 that's 38 and 39. Those are total different lives. And and I'm talking about this subject because guys like myself and my brother Michael want to see you guys live your life that you are what's that word I'm looking for? Live the life that
you imagine.
that is for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you deserve to be here 60, 70, 80, 90 years. You deserve it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all deserve to be here.
That's right.
And you guys are the next generation right up under the generation before you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's trust me, man. Like life is totally different as you get older. As you get older, you start to get more mature. You start to have a better understanding of what life is. But when you make instant decisions on how to deal with situations that you feel is out of your control, and when you in a matter of seconds you can find yourself in a penitentiary or dead, and now your mother is still young in her 40s, and your dad is young, and you left them out here hurt. You know what I'm saying? Their heart is scarred for the rest of their lives. So man, I'm saying this, so I just want you young guys out there to try to be more understanding of the importance of why you even here on this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? As a human being, as a person that has a lot to offer the world, you know, and a lot of us don't get what it is exactly we here for, or know what it is that we want to do. Sometimes it comes in your 40s. So, you know, sometimes it comes in your 50s. You know, and then sometimes you get it at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, you know, you have a lot to do out here. If you're here on this earth and you walking around and all of your limbs are working and you're not in the hospital and can't do nothing for yourself, then you are in a position where there's something here for you to do. There's a reason why you're here, and there's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to kind of like, you know, just kind of get that inspiration out to them, man.
I felt that, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's coming from a real place, though, man.
Yeah, brother.
And just to reiterate something you said,
But
man.
see, you and your energy, brother. You know what I'm saying? No, real talk. You and your energy, you know, opens up that gate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
To knowing that that's a need for those conversations at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So those are needs for those type of conversations, man. Because yeah, man, what you're doing is great, man. You're being very creative. You know what I'm saying? And it's heartfelt. You know and I tell a lot of my guests who, like those that have foundations, those that take time out to talk to people that's less fortunate and underprivileged. I salute them to the utmost. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Hey.
I mean, dude, you said it, man. If I could leave the best business advice, I would definitely leave this, man.
Yeah, man.
Your what you may feel as your ability not to fit in is actually your ticket to become the next millionaire or billionaire.
Yeah, it is.
And on top of that, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't worry about trying to create a business that everybody's already doing. Create the business that nobody's doing, that becomes the disruption. That becomes the next billion-dollar company. And don't be afraid to do it. Just because ain't nobody else doing it, that's every reason for you to do it.
Right.
And
That's every reason for you to do it.
Every reason. And so when you start doing it, man, you know, if people are like telling you, man, it ain't gonna work, why you wasting your time? That's when you press the gas and go even harder.
Yeah, man.
Because that's letting you know you own something real big.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all hearing the line from my brother, Mr. Michael Hawthorne Jr. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm a junior too, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bobby Henderson Jr. You know, something about us juniors, Mike.
Hey,
you
man,
know,
them juniors,
there's
boy.
something about us juniors now. And there's a lot of you juniors out there. Need to pay close attention. You understand?
Junior's taking over, boy.
Come on, man. Yeah, man, for sure, man. So, hey, did you play in the sports, man? We coming up?
Yeah, you know, believe it or not, man, I was really good in baseball.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was a beast at pitching, man.
Oh man, you the one I didn't want to see ever.
Nah.
Man, I didn't want to see that, man. I basketball was my thing, and I played a little football too, man. But that baseball, Mike, man, that baseball, man. Hey man, how fast was you throwing that ball, man?
You know, in high school, I was hitting around 70, maybe 75-ish. Yeah. That's pretty, you know, because pros is like 80 on up to 100.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm out to wear that ball, man.
Yeah, man.
I got hit one good time, man. I knew it then. Back to the basketball court.
You know, I did play varsity for a little bit, and I did play football. I was an outside linebacker.
Yeah.
I could lay a hit, but it only took one time. We played against this school, high school called Palmetto. Okay. Derek Watson, bro.
Oh, you remember?
Yeah, oh my God. Went on to play for Gamecocks, man. He ran through the middle, man. I tried to hit him.
Took your head off.
Oh, man, he hit me in my chest so hard, boy. I couldn't breathe for like two minutes.
Boy.
He knocked the wind out of me.
That right there let you know what time it is. We're going to the baseball field, man.
Right, I went back to that baseball field.
Hey, that's kind of like my experience, though. I was playing out there in Florida, Pop Warner, man.
Oh, yeah, Pop Warner, yeah.
Those big white boys, man. Those big, strong white boys out there, man. I'm coming from Atlanta, man, you know, and, I got that Atlanta attitude, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we suited all up, and they put me on kickoff return. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't thinking about nobody hitting me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm running down the field to hit something. Oh, man. Man, next thing you know, I see my dad. I'm on the ground. I see my dad and say, boy, get your ass up. I said, man, it won't be football either. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yes, sir.
I think my pops was like, yeah, okay, I get it.
Yes, sir. I'm like, man, Dad, you can get all these thigh pads, shoulder pads. Right. You can get your money back for these, Dad. You can get all your money back for these.
Oh, man, I was happy to take them things back to play against sports, man.
No, man. But them was those fun days, man.
Yeah.
No lie, man. I miss those days where, you know, because we were always outside.
Yeah.
We were outside having fun. It wasn't so much about the video games and all that.
Oh, man.
We playing kickball, throw up, tackle.
Oh, man.
The girls playing their little games and all that stuff, man. And I think that's what really built a lot of us in our generation and gave us that understanding and you know what I'm saying? But we can get along with each other, man, and things like that, man.
Man, man, you just took me back, man. I forgot all about those days, man. You know, you had to be back in before the street lights come on.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, man, those were the days.
Yeah, see, them kids these days, they don't even look at the street lights.
Exactly.
They on their phone, man.
Mom
they
be like,
those street lights.
Like, go on outside, get out of this house.
Yeah,
don't you come back until the night. I just be
man.
like, yeah, all right, yeah. But yeah, those were the days, man. That's, I think, what, you know, also kept us healthy at the same time, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So what's some things we haven't discussed yet that you may want to share with the people about yourself?
Yeah. Well, you know, I would say, too, man, like, for the most part, man, and you said it brilliantly, man, is I was always trying to work I was always trying to work in a way where I thought I had to hurry up and figure it out, man. And the truth of it all is exactly what you said. Most people don't figure out what their purpose is until they get about 40.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was one of those folks that was so driven, man. And was just trying to, you know, hurry up and then, you know, in our 30s, you know, social media was really booming. So, you know, you're looking at images of people riding in Bentleys and traveling the world every day, it seemed like.
Yeah.
You know, I just say, man, you just don't know the stories behind that, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm in my 40s. I'm just now figuring it out. I'm just now getting to the bag, man. And that's okay, you know, and that's actually the natural recourse for a lot of folks.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good spiel, man.
Yeah. Outside of that, man, I'm just a big nerd, man, at the end of the day, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, remember back in the day, they used to talk about the nerds? They used to talk about the nerds back in the day. They used to talk about the nerds in school.
Yeah.
If y'all doing that today, y'all,
Hey.
if y'all doing that today, talking about the little smart dude that's in class that's always doing his work, always got his books on, got his belt tied up, and his shirt tucked in his pants. You know what I'm saying?
With Mr. Rogers' neighborhood shoes on.
Yeah, hey, you better be careful. You better be careful because that nerd can become anything he wants. Or she wants. They can become anything that they want to be because they're so knowledgeable and they read a lot and they paid attention a lot, you know, and they follow the rules and that's pretty much what life is, you know, just following the rules and trying to get as much understanding from all the situations and different individuals that you cross paths with, man. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to the nerds, man.
Yeah.
I was one of the boys in class that always getting his ass in trouble. I'm the one in the class that's always joning and all that. And then then as like we said, as you grow older in life, you start to mature and start to understand and start to respect and start to have love for others. And then it turns into you wanna do for others and you wanna give back and you wanna make your purpose on this earth a positive purpose. You know what I'm saying? So
that's it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, lean into it too, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty much my life, man. And I currently sit on the Mayor Dickens Climate Board, so I advise the Sustainability Office on their climate and clean energy.
That's what's up, man.
And then I also sit on a impact venture fund, so that invests in startups that do climate tech, so it's been a privilege to kind of be in these spaces, man, where you can really make a decision that could impact not just a particular person, the entrepreneur, but it can impact the families for generations when they build wealth.
Yeah, man. Oh man, that's amazing, bro. You're doing great things out here, my brother.
Hey man, I'm trying, brother.
Yes, sir. No, you're doing it. No, you're definitely doing it. You're definitely doing it, man. That's what I'm saying, man. In this chair, when you in this chair, you know
you're doing it. You're doing it.
You doing it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no if, ands, or buts, or babies about it.
Yeah,
no,
man.
You're doing it, man. So I want you to take this opportunity right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And let the people know. Do you have any like social media and things like that you want people that you want to put out there so people can find you or try to get involved in what you're doing and what you're putting out here?
Yeah, I think the most active platform is LinkedIn. You can look me up, Michael Hawthorne Jr. Or Clean Energy Culture. I am on social media is producer.ml. So you can also catch me there, and I'm pretty chill and cool, man. I try to get to every message and respond to everybody, man, and really try to help guide and get people to where they're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'm picking up what you're putting down, man.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Gotta pay it forward, brother.
Great deal, brother. So I also want you to give a shout out to any and everybody that you want to give a shout out to, and that's what we're doing.
Hey, first of all, I want to give a shout out to you, man,
Thank
for
you,
having me be a part of the show, man. Give a shout out to Mike. And, you know, Mike Will made it and everybody, the fam. Just really appreciative to my co-founder, Mr. Hankey.
Yeah, man.
You know, for, you know, being courageous to start this venture, man. Like I said, man, it was something so out of the world, man. We didn't know which way it was going to go. So shout out to him for stepping out there, man, and creating this venture together. Shout out to our team, to our board members, you know, and, you know, to my daughters.
Yeah, man.
And of course, you know, all the you know, folks in my corner that have been supporting this journey through and through, man. So, yeah, that's it, man.
That's what's happening, man. and hey, man, I just want to say, you know, before we get out of here, is thank you again. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
For putting it out here like you doing. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? You're a great individual, brother. I'm glad I met you today, man. You know, and for all of you out there, hey, man, it don't get no better than this, man. You dig what I'm saying? So this gon' hold on, let me make sure I cleared everything that I want to clear. Let me make sure I cleared it all. Okay, yeah. Okay. There it is. Okay. Hey,
Boom.
with that being said, this gonna conclude this episode of Bobby's World at the William. This is my brother, Mr. Michael Hawthorne Jr., and I'm a junior. Dig what I'm saying? You guys make sure y'all stay tuned in each and every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be right back here, man. It's your man Bobby with Bobby's World. And don't ever forget it. Mike Will made it, and Bobby's World faded. You dig. Yeah.
Love it. Love
it. Appreciate that, my brother.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. That's how we getting
cool,
down,
man.
Mike.
This is cool, bruh.
That's how we getting down, man. Hey, Chris. You can hold your head up a little bit. I'm going to finish the shade, man. It's a hell of a story, brother.
Hey, man. This is a real good time, man. It's crazy, bruh.
Yeah.
Mike Will.
Fired! Shots fired!
Wxllxm.